Okay, my guys, today we're reacting to Only You episode 5. I will put the highlight reaction on YouTube. So please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're interested in my Patreon. The link is down below, and let's get into it.
พี่แจงคะ
ครับคุณหนุ่ม
The eye roll. Oh my goodness. This is how it's going to be now. Just pettiness. I'm sorry, those shoes are ridiculous. I just find the conflict here a little silly. It's not really believable. They're grown-ups now. They both have feelings for each other.
ไอ้ล่ะ
So it's just that the one is working
คิดถึงอ่ะ
as a
คิด
bodyguard
ถึง
at
เหมื
the
อนกัน
moment.
แล้วนี่มายังไงอะ
So who's this now?
พีท พวิทย์ค่ะ
Okay,
เป็น
thank
นั
you.
กร้องเบอร์ต้นๆของประเทศไทย
Okay,
อยู่
he's
สั
a
งกัดเดียว
singer.
กับคุณไอล่าค่ะ
Okay.
เคยมีผลงานเพลงที่ฟีเจอริ่งด้วยกันเมื่อ 2 ปีก่อน รู้จักกันตอนเป็นเทรนนี่ค่ะ
Mm.
ใครถาม เผื่อบอสอยากได้ข้อมูลค่ะ คนนั้นคนนี้มีจิ้นกับคุณไอล่าด้วยนะคะ
But he's
คนเนี้ยที่สำคัญโสด
yeah, but he's not into women, right?
เผื่อบอสอยากได้ข้อมูลเพิ่มอะค่ะ
Unsolicited
ผม
information.
ไม่มีข้อมูลครับ
พี่พีทโอ้ยเอาอีกแล้วอะชอบมาทำให้ไอล่าอยากดูแล้วก็ไม่บอกไอล่าอีกแล้วว่าทำไมอะไม่เอาไอล่าไม่ยอมนะคะ ส่งมาให้ฟังเดี๋ยวนี้เลย
Let me shoot something. Damn, okay, battle ropes. That's funny.
เดี๋ยวขอออกไปสูดอากาศข้างนอกก่อนนะฝากคุณไอล่าด้วย
ค่ะบอส
I think they should have just reconnected as people instead of someone working for her, because that's at the moment the only problem here is Tawan's her bodyguard. So just get another bodyguard. Damn, she sat there for hours. I don't think this job is good for her mental health. Not being a bodyguard, but working for Isla, so I just quit. I would be out of there. Ugh, what now?
ไอล่าล่ะ
คุณไอร่าขอคุยโทรศัพท์ส่วนตัวกับคุณพีทค่ะ แต่พวกเราตรวจดูในห้องเรียบร้อยแล้วนะคะ
Of
เข้าออกได้
course.
ทางเดียว ย่าจะขออยู่ด้วยแต่คุณไอร่าเขาไม่ยอมค่ะ
She's so childish. Like, what are you, like a teenager? This is high school behavior.
เจอกันนะคะ
Ch
คิดดี
child.
แล้วใช่ไหมที่ทำตัวแบบเนี้ย
Yeah, she's acting like a spoiled brat. That behavior like that is so
แบบไหนคะ?
off-putting. Like, so
ก็แบบที่
off-putting.
ทำอยู่นี่ไง ตัวเองพยายามจะเป็นซุปตาร์ขนาดเนี้ย แล้วถ้ามีคนแอบถ่ายแบ็คเมย์ได้อะจะทำไง ไว้ใจคนอื่นง่ายไปปะ
แล้วไอล่าทำผิดอะไรคะทำไมต้องมาว่าไอล่าด้วย
นั่งตักผู้ชายเนี่ยนะไม่ผิด
ไม่ผิดค่ะ
แล้วที่กำลังจะจูบกันน่ะ ผิดไหม
Okay, well, off you go then. Go be with him. Who
ได้
cares?
ถ้าไม่ฟังกันแบบนี้ พี่ก็คงไม่สามารถ
Yes.
ดูแลคุณไอล่าได้แล้ว
Yes, that one. At least she has self-respect.
พี่ขอถอนตัว
Yes.
จากการเป็นบริการดของคุณไอล่า
I know that's right.
ถ้าคุณไอล่ายังอยากใช้บริษัทพี่ ฉันย่านาจะเป็นคนดูแลไอล่า
หรือพี่ก็ไม่ได้เลิกรักพี่ก็ไม่ได้ พี่รู้ไหมว่าหนูดีใจแค่ไหน ที่หาพี่จนเจออะรู้ไหมว่าหนูพยายามแค่ไหน กับการที่จะให้พี่มายืนข้างๆหนูแบบนี้อีกครั้งหนึ่งอะแล้วสุดท้ายเป็นไงอะพี่ก็ไม่รักหนูอยู่ดี พี่ก็สนใจแต่กดบ้ากดบอนั้นอยู่ดีอะทั้งที่หนูรักพี่ตะวันมากขนาดนี้แต่พี่ตะวันก็ไม่เคยรักไอล่าเลย ไม่เคยเลย ไม่รักไอล่าเลย ไม่รักไอล่าเลย
You are the moon in my heart เธอทำให้ทุกอย่างมีความหมายมากมายขึ้นทุกวัน You bring light to the darkness
This,
Make me smile
this
every day
song, my god,
You
my
make
god.
the lonely nights more beautiful than they ever been ดาวที่เคยมองดูเงาๆกลับมีเงาของเธอเติมไปเป็นแสงสว่างให้ใจ
ถ้าพี่พูดว่ารักไอล่าตอนนี้ยังทันไหมคะ
That was a nice scene. They built up all this tension and then it dissipated as soon as the song played.
ไอล่าได้เก็บตุ๊กตาไล่ฝนที่เราทำด้วยกันไว้หรือเปล่าคะ
เก็บสิคะ เก็บไว้ดีมากด้วย อยู่ในตู้ที่บ้าน
พูดไปไม่รู้ว่าจะเชื่อหรือเปล่านะ พี่ไม่ได้ทิ้งไอล่า แบบไม่ทิ้งคอนแทคไว้นะ
Oh my god, did she put something inside? Are you kidding me? I'm sorry, there's no way Isla didn't.
บอกเจ้าของใหม่ด้วยนะ
Why not writing it on the outside? Nah, that's ridiculous.
จริงๆ ตอนนั้นพี่เองแหละ ที่ไม่กล้า พี่ขอโทษไอล่าด้วยนะ ที่ทำให้ไอล่าต้องรอนานน่ะแล้วก็ขอบคุณไอล่ามากๆนะ ที่พยายามจนพาพี่กลับมายืนอยู่ข้างๆ
Are we gonna find out how she found Tawan? you guys, that was episode 5 of Only You. Finally, we have confessions, we have kisses, we have 8 years of built up emotions and feelings, and finally they have been revealed. Yeah, I want to talk about the rooftop scene. It was such a nice scene between Isla and Tawan. Tawan just reaching her threshold, saying that she's done, she's quitting. I agree with that. I think, where do you go from here as Tawan? It's obviously this isn't working. You don't feel like you can do your job properly, and Isla is trying to sabotage her own safety just to get back at you. Very childish behavior. I'm not going to get into all of that. I think it's really off-putting, and I guess Tawan did too, because she was like, I'm out of here. So completely agree with that for her character. I think it's within Tawan's character to do that. Her safety comes first, Isla's safety. Uh, I think before her being someone who loves Isla, she is someone who takes her job as a bodyguard very seriously, and she saw that this just wasn't working. So yeah, I agree with that. Isla then confessing and telling her, "Are you going to leave me again?" Which one part you are behaving in a certain way that is just so ridiculous for someone your age. You are a grown up acting like some teenager. This is why they should have probably dated in high school, because they are acting like two children. Well, Isla is, for the most part. Just acting like a bratty teenager, putting her own safety at risk just to, I don't know, get someone jealous, I guess, even though I don't know how that warrants jealousy. That's just ridiculous for a grown woman to behave like this. And your behavior has now made Tawan do this. So you can't blame Tawan for wanting to leave if you're behaving like this. So that's just ridiculous. But then the other part is, yeah, of course, she feels rejected by Tawan. But that's why I was saying the entire time, it's like the reason for them not being together now is just so silly. It's the only reason is because Tawan is her bodyguard, and it's her job to protect Isla. What other reason do they have for not being together? There is none. They're grown-ups now. They have their own jobs. They're independent. They can do what they want with their lives. Uh, so just be together. My God, it's not that difficult. Just get someone else to protect her. So yeah, that I guess now I don't know if is the one still going to be her bodyguard? Probably not, because or is she? I don't know. You see, now it's like, what makes this situation different than the reason Tawan didn't want to get close to her, because she feels like she can't be objective as a bodyguard because she's swayed by what Ayla wants. Isla wants. God, I forget how to say her name every 5 seconds. Isla. So now is she going to get her a new bodyguard, or the other three going to be the main bodyguards? I don't know what's gonna happen there. I guess we'll see. But yeah, the rooftop scene, it was such a nice scene between them until that damn song started playing, and it just immediately, the tension that they have built up, Ayla and Tawan, by Tawan just reaching her limit, and Ayla confessing that she has loved her all this time, and then you're waiting for a climax within the scene. So the scene is building, both of them building, and then you want to reach a climax, which is the kiss in this instance. But then the song just immediately, it removed any tension that there was, because the song doesn't fit the scene. It doesn't fit the emotion of the scene. What I would have done if I was directing the scene, I would have just not had any music. Isla's saying, I've loved you, I've loved you, I've loved you. I can't remember her last lines before Tawan kisses her, but then have Tawan kiss her and just silence, and you just hear them, the natural sounds of the environment, them kissing, and whatever other sounds there were. and have that, and then bring in a song maybe a few seconds later if you really wanted to bring in a song. But then bring in a song that actually helps and aids with the scene, something that is reminiscent of the passion and the emotion that we just witnessed within the dialogue. So that's why I always go on about music in scenes. The music has to fit the emotions of the dialogue that is happening. You can't have two contrasting things. You just have had these two really passionate, they're angry, but they're also lusting after each other, and then you bring in elevator music. And it just ruined the tension that these two have built up. So yeah, I mean, I'm just as an audience member and as an actor going there hitting my head against a wall because they really, whoever was involved with this, the director, the sound engineer, just had no idea what they were doing in terms of the score in this series, because it just does not reflect what is happening in the story. So yeah, the music is really, it's just ruining most of the scenes for me that I think would have been enjoyable otherwise. Um so yeah, that's what I have to say about that scene. It would have been so much nicer with no music, or just bring in a score that actually fits the dialogue and the emotions and what is happening in the scene, because that is what music is supposed to do in a series, in a film. It should aid what's happening and what you're seeing, and in this case, it's just the antithesis. And when I say elevator music, I am by no means insulting, because I think it's Ling and Orm that sing the song. I'm not saying that they are bad singers. I'm not saying that. I just personally do not like the song. Okay, I do not like the song. So that's all I'm saying. I don't like the song, and I don't think it fits the world of Only You. It should have been a different song. But yeah, now what's going to happen? Because we haven't seen conflict. We haven't seen any conflict happening in the show. We need conflict to induce action, to make it a little more exciting. Because I don't know where the show is headed right now. I have no clue. They've confessed, but now what? Where's the show going? I have no idea. But anyway, guys, that was Only You episode 5. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.